Hi everyone, I'm Lee Brown.
And I'm Vicki Corliss.
And we're Brown Corliss Books. And today I want to talk to you about cookbooks. So we've talked about kitchens before. It is one of my favorite rooms in the house, although I'm really not sure why, because I don't really cook anything. But in theory,
Go figure.
In theory, it's just, this is where I want to be, right? It's the hearth of the home.
And you don't even eat much either.
Well,
so it's not like you want to just be close to the food.
I just, in my head, it is just the place to be. So I love to collect cookbooks. And one of the books that I had gotten that I just had such high hopes for is called The Tiny Food Party.
And high hopes.
And it came with this adorable little utensil that I'm not sure what you use, maybe a monocle. I'm not sure, but it is adorable.
I think it's actually, if you scoop it,
it's like a colander.
Pasta, yeah, like a colander. So the liquid, whatever the liquid, whether it's oil or water, strains through. And
that's a mighty small, but
I don't know what you'd make with it.
Anyway, I had in my mind that I was going to have this fabulous party and just serve tiny food. And you know, the cover is amazing.
And anybody who's anybody would be there eating the tiny food.
Yeah, absolutely. I have never used the book. It looks great. It looks great in I have a little bookcase of cookbooks. It looks great there, but I've never made a recipe. I intend to. It's just there's no time frame involved. So, how about you? Do you have a favorite cookbook?
We're big on not holding ourselves to deadlines.
We don't want to be held accountable.
I mean, we're still writing our fourth book, and it's been a while, but we'll get there eventually. Yes, the book that brings me the most joy is called All About Cookies.
Cookies.
So, I mean, first of all, people, cookies. What's not to bring joy?
Exactly.
This cookbook comes from Christina Tosi, who owns the Milk Bar in New York City, which is a phenomenal bakery.
You've been?
And I've been.
Okay.
And all of these cookies that are in the cookbook are in her store.
Okay.
I think not all at once, but a lot.
Okay.
Anyway, the book itself is so well written. I've learned so much about the baking process. I used to just follow a recipe and kind of add my own interpretation to it. I now know if the recipe calls for large eggs, you use large eggs, not extra large eggs.
Okay.
If it calls for salt, you use unsalted butter, because it will also say unsalted butter, and add your salt, which actually is part of the rising agent in a cookie. I never knew that. I just used I used salted butter.
So there's a science to what she's saying is there's a
science to making these cookies. At the same time, she says, "Oh, have fun. You know, you can add in whatever you want here, or you can do this there." But it's mostly about the fun ingredients. Like if it's something with chocolate and nuts, you know, you can change out the nuts for a dried fruit, or in that way there's a lot of flexibility to the recipes.
Okay.
Something that I don't think that you would appreciate. And I actually don't appreciate because I don't feel like I'm a very confident baker. So I follow her recipes to the letter of the law.
Okay.
And I will continue to do so until I have made every single cookie in this book.
That's ambitious.
That is very ambitious.
So
but I'm not holding myself to a deadline like you.
There you go.
Intention, but no deadline.
Right. So tell me, what have you made already, and what has been absolutely delicious?
My absolute favorite, and this would go really well with your tiny food party that you have someday, is called the Chocolate Malted Brownie Cookie. They're only about that big, so you can just kind of pop them. Like those little brownies that you can get in the buckets in the store. Brownie bites, exactly.
Yes.
But these have powdered malt in them, and they're sprinkled with powdered malt before you bake them. And if you like chocolate malts, which I love chocolate malted milkshakes, oh my God, these are so good.
Oh, that sounds terrific. How about you? Do you have a favorite cookie recipe, or do you have a favorite recipe in general? Or are you like me, you just like to collect cookbooks? And maybe someday you'll get around to making something.
Or like me, you like to collect cookies.
Exactly. Let us know in the comments below. In the meantime, see you soon.
Bye.